All right, all right, all right. I am here. Happy Friday to you, lovely people. I hope you guys have a great Friday on purpose. 7 o'clock, we will actually start. Every time I come on this Facebook Live, it's always something different. I tried to do it from the laptop, but I got a screen here. So if you see me turning and talking all that, that's what's happening, all right? Got a few places like I told you before. I told you guys last week that we were going to talk relationships. Why are we talking relationships? Good morning to you, Andre. Why are we talking relationships? Because somebody requested it. I always get a glare, man. People with glasses problems, you know what I'm saying? Well, while we wait for 7 o'clock to hit and other people to join us on this lovely Friday morning, it's kind of cold in Ohio. And I give you some be inspired. I'm going to talk about some other issues that has been going on. I wanted to get on live about the Joel Osteen thing and shop talk with you guys. But it was so fresh. I said, well, they probably need to hear, a little more. And I was at dinner, at that time. But I was like, I need to get on right now and see what my people think. You know what I'm saying? So later on this afternoon, we're going to do some hot topics. I'm going to do things a little bit different. If you know me well enough, I don't do like the negativity. And, you have your media outlets that shows you all the sad things, the bad things, the negativity. I'm here to lift you up because I'm going to tell you something that pulls so much life out of you. So much life out of you. And it is mentally and emotionally draining to see the sadness. Yes, praying for the people in Texas. But like I said, other media outlets, they have all of that. I do have some, family and friends out in Texas. So I'm praying for them and praying that all is well with them. They did check in and say that they were okay. So that's a blessing in itself. Is it 7 o'clock? Yeah, look like it's 7 o'clock on the Dizard. Hello. Welcome to Be Inspired. I'm glad to see we have other people waking up and being able to see this. I didn't see the game because I was at work, but I got your message, Lynette. I got your message. So good morning. Like I said, the reason that I'm bringing up this topic today is because somebody asked me to. So you guys keep inboxing me, with topics that you want to address, and we will go ahead and make that happen. So relationships. Now, like I said, I want to inspire you every Friday. So me inspiring you, I'm going to give you the bad first, and then I can inspire you with the good. Is that cool? I'm hoping it's cool. Good morning, Britt. Good morning, Lynette. Glad you guys could join us on Be Inspired. All right, we talking relationships. Said it about 900 times. I hope y'all woke because I'm not. But I'm here. Is he or she Mr. Right, or are they just convenient? Is that the person for you, or are they just convenient? Now, the inbox that I got pretty much spoke about how they're in a relationship, but it's some things that isn't what they want. It was from a male. It's some things that they would like to change, but they don't know if they want to keep the relationship. Is it worth saving, or just let it go? Now, this is from a male. So ladies, listen up. Men, you guys know how you guys think. We don't know how you think. We're trying to learn you. All right. Now, the question was, should I stay or should I go? Well, I can't give you that information, Mr. Anonymous. But what I can say, the number one question that you need to ask is she Miss Right, or is she just convenient? And when I ask that question, that's pretty much like, are you a person who can't be alone? Now, these tips that I'm going to give you today will actually help you decide if it's out of convenience or is that person right for you. All right. So here we go. If you have a list of things that she need to stop doing, sounds like you do, or saying or wearing that you don't like about her, you're not ready for a serious relationship. Just my thoughts, and I'm going to give them to you. As I'm telling you. Do you trust her? Every time you put your phone down or something, is she going over grabbing your phone? Big question, because it is, does she trust you? Is jealousy an issue? Those are things you need to find out. People, now, I was reading in this one book, and it had if you avoid conflict at all costs, that means you're really not into that person. I disagree. You just probably may be non-confrontational. Now, they believe, and I say they, these writers or whatever, authors, they feel as though when you have conflict in a relationship, it's a great way to air out your grievances or your mishaps of the individual. But everybody is not confrontational, so I don't agree with that one. Another question, sir, or another, yeah, this is a question. Do you turn to her for answers? Or not even just answers, to improve your mood. Like if you're in a bad situation or you're feeling bad, do you call her up and say, hey, because she makes you feel better? Those are things that you need to consider and look at to find out, is she just convenient or is she the person for you? Now, this is what I'm going to tell you. If one of you guys are struggling with addiction, that is not the person for you. Y'all can be mad at me all you want. They got a problem that they need to fix, and that's far more greater than your issues, okay? So you don't need to bring anything else in there. Now, if, like I said, if one of you guys are struggling with addiction, go ahead, because you cannot fight. I'm sorry. You can't fight or compete with an addiction. All right, the other one. You can't really, here's a good one. Parenting. Are you okay with that guy that you have or that female that you have? Are you okay with them being the mother or father of your child? Are you planning to start a family with them? That'll give you your answer as well. And are your non-negotiable goals in life, are they similar or are they incompatible? Meaning, since I brought up the children, she wants children, you don't want children. Or he wants children and, the opposite. What do you think? Those are, to me, non-negotiable goals when you're dealing with that. Or who wants to move? Are we moving out of state? Are we moving here? Or are we moving there? Or are we staying? If nobody is willing to do that, that's just out of convenience. All right. So don't look for long-term or a long-term relationship. You don't want to do that. Respect. You heard me say it. I'll say it over and over again. Respect is everything. Hey, all y'all. Hey, I'm glad you guys tuned in to be inspired today. If you don't respect each other, that is not the person for you. Now, how do you know that he or she is the one? I told you I got to give you that first, and then I try to inspire you a little bit and try to help you out. Oh, wait. Are you attracted to him and her? Or her? Listen, the guy that sent me the inbox, are you attracted to her? Because if you're not attracted to her, the libido's going to be low. You're not going to be interested. And, that's the most romantic part of the relationship is sex. Look, we grown. Let's just do it. Hey, what's up, Derek? Hey, Aunt June. Hey, Missy. Hey, Cherie. And also, if you write all this stuff down, like I was saying, if you write this stuff down, and they seem great, but you still feel like that person is like, I don't think so. Bam, not the person. All right. So I finished with the things. I finished with tips on how to figure out if that person is for you, or is it just out of convenience that that you are with that person, so you really don't particularly care for them. Now, here's some signs I'm going to give you, or tips that I'm going to give you, to let you know if you met the one. Like I said, I told you the bad, I got to give you the good in order for it to be inspired. So I want to inspire you to do better, all right? If you're not chasing a relationship, that's how you know that's a good match, okay? If you're not chasing a relationship. Hey, Mel, what are you talking about chasing a relationship? What do you mean? If the relationship just falls into place, they're not calling you 1,000 times and nobody's feeling like, well, how come you didn't call me? Well, I call you more than you call me. None of that. It's just like, hey, and you're excited to hear about the person or hear from the person. And you're just waiting on true happiness. You're like, yeah, I can't wait to talk to her when I get off, or, vice versa. That's a good sign. If you're good enough, if your mate compliments you and you get to be exactly who you are and they're not trying to change you, That might be worth looking into, fellas and ladies. Might be the one. Also, do you manage conflict well? So you'll have your conflict in a relationship where you don't agree on everything. And if you did, that'd be quite boring. I ain't even gonna lie. But do you manage it well? So it's like, okay, let me hear your view. And then you tell me, I'll tell you my view, and we're both listening. Listening is the key. Also, is there drama? Minimal or none at all? Hopefully there's none, but you're going to have something. I always say save it for the stage. However, if you don't have any at all and you guys can communicate well, good morning, Tina, you got yourself a good one. All right. And this isn't just if you're looking for a mate. These are people that have been in relationships and you've been there so long and you don't want to let go. And the reason you don't want to let go because it's convenient. You're used to the person and you're like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to be alone, especially Christmas coming. You know how that is. And see, my birthday coming. So, no, I am not staying with somebody out of convenience. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm straight good. Now, here's another one. If your friends and family see what you see. Now, don't get mixed up on it because you already know we got some friends and some family that will actually coach us into being with somebody and they all the way wrong. You be like, But if you like the person and your family sees exactly what you see in the person too, you got a good catch. Don't just throw that away. Now, if you know how to make that person happy, if just seeing you makes them smile, boom, you got it. Now, I'm going to elaborate on this one. I got to. Because, listen, men, this is for my fellas out there. I just found this out. Men don't have a holiday. So, ladies, you know what their holiday is? They only get one a year. When it was broken down and I sat there and analyzed it. Hey. Here's it. Talking to my sissy right there. Their birthday is big. Do you hear me? Because we already know Mother's Day, we go all out. You can't even find a reservation at the doggone restaurant. But for Father's Day, oh yeah, they get a tie that they're probably not going to wear. Christmas is just Christmas, and usually it's the guy who's actually going all out, the father. But listen, birthdays are special. Don't share it with anybody else. If their birthday fall on Christmas, please, ladies. And I got this from guys, okay? Surveyed a few men. Do not put Christmas and their birthday together. Do not put Mother's Day if they born in May, Mother's Day and their birthday together, your birthday and theirs. The joint parties, guys want their own birthday. So surprise him this year and upcoming year when his birthday, go all out. Okay? Even though we like the Christmas, we get the Valentine's Day, we get all the good stuff. And they have to do the work because they're usually working on the grill. Don't forget that birthday. So if you know how to make them happy, boom, doing good. Here we go. If you have the same life priorities, that's with raising the family. Compatibility is the key. Raising the family, morals and values. Hey, good morning, Lynette. Morals and values. Those are things that you have to make sure that you guys are compatible. Non-negotiable. I told you guys earlier, that's non-negotiable. And if you respect the person deeply. Now, women, stop calling men bees and calling them out their name. If they don't do exactly what it is that you like, and I'm going to go into this a little bit more. I've seen where a girl feels as though she has the guy, and this is young. She has the guy. Oh, okay, yeah, I got him and he ain't going nowhere. And then you start telling that man that I put up with this of you and I put up with that and nobody else is going to put up with you. Blah, 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 blah. Good morning, Brown. Nobody else is going to put up with you. Guess what? And then you go in his phone and you start seeing nudes, because you know everybody putting nudes through. Not everybody, but a lot of them. And then you start losing your mind. I can't believe that he would do this to me. Honey, you just put him down. Nobody wants to be with anybody who's putting them down. I told you guys that before. And I'm speaking from experience. And yes, for those of you who don't know, you see my name is hyphenated. Yeah, your girl was married. Okay, I had a husband. But I'm going to tell you something, and I can't say that I went through any of these. We just outgrew each other. I'll say that. And I'm comfortable with that, and I'm sure he is too. You know, you grow up, you grow out, and you have different thoughts. You know, different thoughts, different priorities. That happens, especially when you get married younger. But birthdays, lady, you got to go out. That is his only day. That is his. The only day that's his. Missy, you know it. You pray, hey, I tell it like it is. I had a husband. And move it on. Look, move it right on. Do I date? I do date because a girl's got to eat. A girl's got to eat. But ladies, I need you to stop. Even though if they feet stink, something like that, you got to find ways. And I'm going to tell you, in any relationship that you get in, you're going to have some quirks. You're going to have some issues to deal with. And you know what I'm saying? The thing is this, how much are you willing to put up with? So you're going to have some things you got to put up with. Good morning, Lisa. What are you willing to put up with? So you too, make a list. Definitely make a list, okay? To say, what am I willing to take, you know, to put up with in this relationship? Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? But I'm going to tell you this. If you don't hear nothing else I say today, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot compete with an addiction. If that man or that lady has an addiction, don't even step into it. Okay? That would be more of your convenient status and not Mr. or Mrs. Right. They're just convenient. But understand it's going to become inconvenient when they start stealing your refrigerator and stove. Okay? So be careful with that. We keep those folks lifted up in prayer. But those are questions that I would ask at the beginning. I'd be like, do you drink? Do you smoke? Nothing's wrong with that. Zero. Nothing's wrong with that. Do you drink? Do you smoke? And see, nowadays you got to go back in. Do you shoot up? You know what I'm saying? And you're not being rude. You're not being rude. Ask those questions because you need to know what you're stepping into. You know what I'm saying? Microwave gone. You be like, what happened to the microwave? See, nobody got that. People still out here stealing. And see, with this heroin epidemic, we got to watch that. You got to watch that and pay close attention to your family members. Even though I'm going off course a little bit, girl, you're in the fridge. Even though I'm going off course, pay attention to family members because a lot of people can hide that and they can be functional addicts and they need prayer too. But I will tell you one thing: in order for an addict to get healed, they have to want it for themselves. So if you sit there, you take your boyfriend, dragging him over to a rehab and they just go on for you. Most of the people are court appointed and then they come out and they relapse. Don't just, pretty much turn your back on them. Just pray for that person, but understand that they have to want it for themselves. There's nothing that you can do but to keep your man. You better celebrate his birthday, girl. Celebrate his birthday. I'm telling you, I got this from guys. And I'm thinking, okay, a birthday, just a birthday. Celebrate the birthday. Celebrate the birthday. All right? Everything else is cake. And date. That don't mean sleep around. Date. It's okay to go on dates. It's okay to drive yourself too. Date. A girl's got to eat. Don't cut yourself off. If your children or your morals is not stopping you from moving forward and meeting new people, then go out and meet people. Now you have those who have children. They're like, no, I don't want my kids to see this. You can hide it if you want to, but I get it. And your morals. And when I say your morals, some people feel like, or they care about what other people think. Oh, okay, she dating that person. Because everybody think if you go out and meet somebody that you sleeping with them, not. Just go out, meet people. Don't cut yourself off. Single ladies, married men. The men kind of got it going on a little bit. Ladies, stop disrespecting your men because guess what? Since it's the ratio 1 in 5, well, actually they changed it, where it's 1 in 3. Okay. But up in our area, it's 1 in 5. Somebody is trying to get your man. And now you got social media. Somebody is in there. So if you're not willing to put up with it, understand that somebody's out there willing to put up with it. That guy's not that bad. So you have to figure out what it is that you're willing to put up with. Thank you guys for your questions. You keep on inboxing me. I'll keep on shop talking about it. We're going to do some hot topics today, and I'm going to do it live. And I'm thinking about doing it about 4:35 o'clock. I don't want nobody driving home and wrecking, because we're going to talk about all this stuff. How do you feel about Joel Osteen? I ain't even going to. Yes, I am. We're going to chop it up. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to shop talk live right here. Yes, date, Sheree. Get out and date. That doesn't mean you marry him tomorrow. You ain't marrying him. Just get out, date, meet somebody. And just because somebody asks you out on a date, they're not trying to marry you. If they just asked you out, that's what they did. You listening to all them little lovely love songs and think he talking to you. You fell in love with the song and looking at him and he like, whoa, hold up, swole up. We just cool. So don't take things too serious, but enjoy yourself. All right. All right. I love you guys for listening. I tell you guys that every single Friday, be inspired right here. We're talking relationships, and I appreciate the inbox, sir, Mr. Anonymous. All you other guys, you know how to do it. Visit shoptalkwithmel.com. You can also like me on Facebook, Shop Talk with Mel, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff, honey. Shop Talk with Mel. Very, very easy. Saturday, blogtalkradio.com/Shop Talk with Mel from 10 to 12. You can Shop Talk live. The phone number is 657-383-1411. 657-383-1411. Right after that, star 94.7 or 947-star.com. And you can hear your girl from 12 to 4 on your star 94.7. Best variety of hits in the old school. I try to keep it going. You know what I mean? I try. All right. I love you guys for listening. I tell you that all the time. Find you, embrace you. Most importantly, always, always love you. I keeps it real. Until next week, people, be inspired. 7 o'clock Friday. Got you covered. Peace.